Hey y'all, it's Lauren, and we are on day 4 of 7 in our 7 books in 7 days challenge. Today's read is All I've Wanted, All I've Needed by A.E. Valdez. It is my first time reading anything by her, and I am very excited. I think this is the first book in the series, and if it is, I can't wait to come back to it once I am done with the challenge. But first, we've got a couple of things to do today. We're going to church, and then we're gonna go scout out locations for my baby's first birthday and go from there. But I will see y'all when we start reading. It's gonna be a later reading day today, so I'll see y'all when we start. All right, we have a very late start to starting our book, and I say late, I mean real late. It's almost 5 o'clock. What did we do? We went to church. Church was, per usual, phenomenal. And then we actually rode around looking for places to host our baby's first birthday. That's still questionable because I don't even know what's going on anymore. And then I had therapy. Don't forget your mental health, take care of it. So I had therapy and I ended that at 4. Finally decided to go ahead and get comfortable for the house. I'm gonna start cooking. I'm gonna listen to my audiobook, and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. So let's put our headphones on. All right, so we're actually I want to say we're about like 10% of the way through. And what I enjoy about this is so far is that Harlow definitely understood that she needed to like learn who she was as a person outside of her boyfriend. And I really enjoyed that. I had no idea. I walked into this book blind like I do with every book that's not popular, especially if it's not popular. But I walked into this book blind, and I'm pleasantly surprised on like why I haven't gotten to A.E. Valdez sooner. This is definitely going to be a story about finding who you are and finding love after knowing who you are and being with yourself for so long. So I'm very excited. Harlow has definitely done a lot of growth, especially to her trip to Bali, becoming a yoga teacher, and now she's moving to Seattle. This is definitely going to give me what I need. So continue to the book. We go, and we're actually gonna start cooking this time for real. Y'all, we made it to the end of day 4, and I'm giving this book 5 stars. All I've Wanted, All I've Needed by A.E. Valdez gets a 5-star from me. When I tell you, I loved everything about this book. A.E. Valdez has a new reader in me, okay? This is not going to be the last thing that I've read by her. Like, this is a series, and I'm definitely gonna get into it on a later date. But y'all, this book follows Harlow, who ultimately decides to break up with her boyfriend after he proposes to her. And after the proposal, she's a bit lost. She's like, I've been with him for 2 years, following after him, the things that he's wanted, and I don't even know who I am anymore. She's 23 years old, and her best friend finds her wallowing in the house after her dad lets the best friend in and is like, girl, we're going to Bali. Well, let's go to a yoga retreat. And I was just like, you know what? Yes, absolutely. Following Harlow rediscover who she is and falling in love with who the woman that she's meant to be was absolutely endearing. Like, she it's not just her being strong, it's her understanding who she is to the depth and the core of like who she wants to be. She ends up meeting this young guy named Asen, and they just develop such a strong, beautiful friendship that blossoms into friends to lovers. And this was definitely like one of my favorite tropes, like outside of fake dating. Like I said, after reading The Summer Girlfriend, friends to lovers is definitely one of my other favorite tropes when it comes to romance. And this book just does it right. Okay, like this book gave me everything I needed to give, and it brought me to tears at the very end. Every friend needs somebody like Corell in their life. He supported Harlow with every decision that she made. He made her stay in Seattle and made her understand, like, if you don't do this, you're just gonna go back to the things that you know. And why be in some place that's familiar and you know that you're not comfortable there? You got to be uncomfortable to see the other side of something beautiful. I really want to tell y'all, I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed this book. I cannot wait to see y'all for day 5. I already know what I'm gonna be reading for day 5, so I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.